Hi guys, this is Elena from Costa Rica, and today I'm going to be talking to you about how phones work in Costa Rica. So this is one of the questions that I get asked a lot by our clients is, what do we do with our phones? What service providers are available? How do contracts work? Just the overall process. So in today's video, I'm going to explain all of that to you, plus one giant question that we always get is, should I cancel my contract from my home country after I move? So stay tuned for this information. And remember, for the best information on moving to Costa Rica and everything that you need to know for your move, definitely go check out the rest of this channel. If this is your first video, there's loads more on the channel as well, and I hope it'll be very helpful to you. So number one, here in Costa Rica, I'm gonna let you guys know what the actual process is for your phones and what you'll expect. When you get to Costa Rica, your phone provider from your home country will either charge you crazy amounts to use your phone here, like $10 per day with Verizon. T-Mobile has an international plan, but it's pretty expensive and it doesn't actually have very good coverage here. So I've had some people use that, they don't really like it. So one of the options that actually turns out to be a lot cheaper is just to use a provider here in Costa Rica. So our main providers are Colby, Movistar, and Claro. Colby seems to have really good coverage throughout a lot of the country, but again, the coverage is really going to depend on where you're living. I personally have Movistar right now, and I'll explain to you why I have them in a bit. But I would say with Colby or Movistar, you should be good to go. I've had Claro before. It just depends where you are. So that'll be one determining factor. Where you live, we'll need to find out, okay, what is the best phone service for that area? So you could think of Colby, Movistar, Claro as like your Verizon, T-Mobile, or if you're in Canada, you know, one of those major phone companies. So what's gonna happen when you come down is, number one, you need to make sure that your phone is unlocked for international use. So this is something that you need to do before you move. So some contracts like AT&T or other services if your phone is being paid for or still under their contract, it may not be unlocked. Most phones nowadays are, but it's really important that you know that if your phone is not unlocked for international use, when you pop in that SIM card from Colby or Movistar, you switch out those chips, then it's not gonna work. You're not gonna be getting any kind of cell phone reception. So it's important that your phone is unlocked for international use. And if you're not sure, I would definitely talk to your phone company and ask them, hey, is my phone unlocked? I'm gonna be traveling abroad. Can you please let me know if my phone is unlocked for international use? So that is the most important thing that you need to know, because if your phone's not unlocked, it's not gonna work down here with any of the other chips or any of the much cheaper services. Now, if your phone's not unlocked and you are moving and you're not really sure what to do, I do like to mention this little tip. I know, let's say I'm from the United States, so I'm gonna use that as reference. In the United States, we would be used to renewing our contract and getting a phone upgrade with that. Now, if you're gonna be moving and you say, oh, but we wanna get new phones, what should we do? Because we don't wanna renew our Verizon contract or T-Mobile contract. So on Amazon, there are tons of unlocked phones. So I got my Galaxy S7, that's my work phone. I got that off of Amazon, unlocked. Amazon also has those payment plans you can do on purchases as well. So it's kind of like the paying for 2 years, just like you would with your phone company, but you don't have to renew a phone contract. You can just get an unlocked phone to bring down with you. If you like iPhone, same with, I just get it straight from the Apple Store. So you can go right to their website. So my personal phone's an iPhone, which is what I'm filming on right now. So I just went straight to the website, ordered the phone, they also have payment plans. They can do, I think, 12 months interest-free. So it's fantastic. So if you're gonna be moving, but you wanna upgrade your phones, I just wanna make sure that you do know this so that you don't go do an upgrade with your phone contract thinking that you need to do that in order to get the new phone, but then you get locked into a contract with them for your move. So hopefully this will save you guys a little bit of money. So what we do for our clients when they get here is, as long as their phone's unlocked and they're ready for their new chip, we will get their chip, take out their old chip from that little slot, install the new chip into their phone. We'll call and activate it, or some people who do this on their own. So if you're not going to be needing any help, you would go to the office, or if you can figure out how to call the number and talk in Spanish, might have to do some practice. They'll need your passport information, your first and last name, your email, maybe an additional phone number in order to activate that line. So that's kind of how the process goes in order to get the chip working in your phone. And that'll depending on the contract. So with Colby, I know you have to go into their office now. Some areas still sell the prepaid cards, but I have not been finding them very much. Movistar, we just have some clients go straight into their Hako office. It's easy, but if not, it's also very easy to call their number and activate that. Again, better if you know Spanish already. And last would be contracts. So some people wonder about contracts. So how do those work? So down here, typically, if you're coming down on your tourist visa, you can't get a contract if you don't have your residency yet. So with Colby, With Claro, a lot of these services you'll be doing prepaid, which still ends up to be pretty cheap. I remember when I did prepaid, it was still maybe $25 to $35 a month. I would preload it onto my phone line. You can go recharge it at basically any store. There's websites. You can do it through the carrier website. So it's very easy to recharge your phone, and it's very inexpensive. So that's why I do find it to be a very inexpensive option compared to using your cell phone company from your home country while down here. But with Movistar, they do have two plans that are for people that are going to be in Costa Rica for 4 months or longer. So one of their plans is $17 a month. The other one is $25 a month. So I actually switched to that, and it's been great and definitely a lot cheaper than what I was paying prepaid. The big question that we get asked is, should I cancel my contract? So if you're just going to be coming to Costa Rica for a few days, obviously don't cancel your contract, keep it open. But if you are going to be moving here, I do like to ask clients who ask me, should I cancel that contract, is, are you tied to that number for anything? We have some people that they are tied to it for their business. So that might be a reason why you may not want to cancel that number. Also, just be mindful that when you first do move down, all your bank accounts, a lot of your whatever accounts you have are going to ask you for that extra authentication, because it's going to realize that your computer or your phone is in another country. So they're probably going to want to send you those text codes that can verify it's really you trying to access those things. So maybe don't cancel it before you leave either. Maybe that would be something that you do after you get here. Make sure you can log into all of your accounts, all your financial accounts, and then go ahead and call them and update your number once you have a new one here. Another option sometimes that some people might do is they might port their number over to Google Voice. That is an option as well. There's Magic Jack, there's Skype numbers. There are ways that you can still kind of have United States or wherever you're going, wherever your home country is, North American, wherever, you can still have one of those phone numbers and still be able to make calls to that country without getting a lot of charges. So that's definitely what I would recommend. So whether or not you want to cancel your contract in your home country is definitely up to you, and that'll be a personal decision. But I would say if you do not have any ties to that number and you don't feel it's necessary and it's going to be an expense that you don't need, then I would consider canceling it or porting your number over to a different service that could still host your number, and you could still receive messages there, but at least you're not having that very active, expensive phone plan going. And so you might be wondering, what are some of options to call your home country? So, I have a Skype number. I've purchased a number on Skype. I think for like $6 a month, I have unlimited calls to the United States and Canada. You can use Google Voice too, Magic Jack. So there are different services that you can use in order to call your home country. I would not recommend calling from your Costa Rican phone number. So when you do get your new phone chip here, you will get a phone number from Costa Rica, so that's exciting. But you definitely don't want to use that number to text your home country or to call your home country, because that is going to just wipe out your data. It's going to really use a lot of the money that you put onto your phone as a prepaid service. So I hope that this video was very helpful in trying to explain a bit how phones work and what the process is. This is something that we always help our clients with upon entry to Costa Rica. I hope this information is going to be helpful to you in determining what you're going to do about your phone and how the things actually work here. And thanks as always. Remember to like and subscribe if you like this video, if you like this information, if you want more of it, you want others to see this stuff, and I will see you in the next video.